Aloha, y'all. Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living. And for a dude who's not all that famous yet, I certainly have met a lot of famous people in my life. Kinda strange. This isn't really about that. This video that you're about to see here is a montage clip of Robert Downey Jr. with some interviews taken from different places. Really, to me, I found it super inspiring. I'm curious how it lands for you, what you think of it. I probably would not have become a Marvel fan were it not for having a daughter who was into it, and it was a great area for us to bond. Now, Robert Downey Jr. I didn't really know anything about him. I had seen him in a movie or two, and then it was in 2002 or 3. I was, several years into my obsession with personal and spiritual development. I was with a teacher at the time by the name of Paul Lowe. We were doing these groups at Harbin Hot Springs in California. You could call them personal development, spiritual development. They were very intense, powerful, and Robert Downey Jr. just come out of rehab, came and joined one of the groups. And, people are there for different reasons. Some because they want to evolve, some because they get real issues. And so that was, exciting. He was a movie star. I didn't know much about him. We ended up together in a small group. One of the ways Paul works is he had these, what he calls groups of 8, get together in a group of 8 people. You sit in a circle, and it's just an opportunity to practice being honest, being present, being real, which, I don't know if you know, not so common in the world. Now, that method is so cool, actually. I co-opted it, adopted it, took it, and used it in my trainings for years, because it's such a cool thing when we've got a group of like-minded people to get a chance to honestly practice authenticity, to just practice being totally transparent and honest and real rather than some dumbed down or modified version of what we think we're supposed to be, what we think they want to hear. Anyway, for me at the time, it was pretty challenging, and some of it was racy. And in this particular group, I'm going to tell you the straight up skinny, not exactly related to Robert's clip, though hopefully you'll enjoy the tale of it anyway. In this little circle, there was a woman, I remember her name, Angela, Asian American woman, beautiful, really kind. We had met a couple times, I'd seen her. And then when we were in this group, first time we were in a group together like this, what came to me, what was honest and true inside me, was that I was really attracted to her and wanted to connect with her more. So I said that in quite a straight and blunt way to her in that group. I honestly don't remember what her response was, though one of the things I know is when we are directly honest like that, rather than hiding it out of fear, out of concern what they're going to think, it feels good. There is a release of energy. It's powerful. Talk more about that another time. In any case, after I said that, she must have had some kind of response. A moment later, though, Robert Downey Jr., who, again, I barely knew who he was, he looked at me, he's like, I want to be you. I want to be like you. Which I guess in that moment was a compliment to the fact that I'd had the courage to say what I said. In any case, a very small brush with fame it was. Another time, though, well, no, I won't even tell you that now. Save that for another time. I hope you enjoy this clip with Robert and would love to hear from you. How does it land for you? How does it resonate for you? And most importantly, related to the topic, what gets you motivated? What takes you over the challenges in life? What inspires you to create success in your life? All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy.
Is the door to Iron Man totally closed? Because I don't believe it is.
Every day, the reset button, the space bar gets pressed, and it's like, now what?
30 years, he has struggled with a dangerous drug addiction that nearly destroyed him. And today, he says he's clean, he's in love. And so by the time you're in prison, that's not rock bottom for you?
Nope.
It's easy to embrace hopelessness when things seem insurmountable. And yet, it's actually just a matter of time until all of the elements come together for things to be all right. I mean, I believe that, most difficult situations will resolve themselves if you are persistent and if you don't give up entirely. And that's what I never did. I never gave up.
Do you still get urges to do drugs?
I have not even an inkling of a desire. It's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems. What's hard is to decide.
That thing that you're wearing around your neck.
Yes.
Being as you are obviously known as being Iron Man, are you concerned with wearing a large thing in the exact same spot?
Life is funny because I was doing this before I ever got fitted for the RT, so it was more of art imitating oddball stuff I was doing anyway.
Even more interesting because maybe you were born to be Iron Man because Iron Man obviously had that.
Loosely prearranged destiny. And what's incredible is how far afield you can go from it and still find your way back.
This concept of things just sort of falling into place. I'm a big believer in that too. What is that though? Is that you getting out of your own way?
Isn't that 70% of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it's 70% maintenance of what can I do to do my part to stay out of the way. And then the other part, I always think of it as like this little super thin, invisible thread. But you can feel the tug and you just you have to be really gentle. You have to pause when agitated and you have to go for it when you go like, there's 4 walls in here, which one has the map behind it? It's that one. And you knock down the wall and it's there,
Yeah, what is that though? That's a...
Synchronicity?
Yeah.
Intuition? I don't know.
Right.
It's the big I don't know. And I really feel, it's so funny, at this point in my life and being, kind of middle-aged and all that, well, I know I'm going to fly around the world and I'm going to sell some soap. And I know I have a new project and I know I've just retired my jersey on this 12-year journey I've been on. And how do I want to start? And it came up, how would you like it? I go, yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go have the Joe Rogan experience and kick off this year and this season and this new chapter by doing what I love. I think part of the reason I'm still so interested, not just in life, but also, getting to do what I do, is I'm a fan. I love movies. I love creativity. I love music. I love culture. And the fact that I actually have a place in it while I'm observing it and digging it is like, it's an honor.
Even though he has a whole lot of money, even though he's Iron Man, dude, here's the deal. He's still nice. My daughter is 4 years old, and she says, Daddy, don't you know Iron Man? Can't you hook it up? It's my birthday. Can he come to my birthday? Can you make it happen, Daddy? And this is at his height. This is when everything is going. And I text him, and I said, listen, man, my daughter, she loves Iron Man. If you got time, you know what I'm saying? If you stop by, and this is the day before her birthday. It's Saturday. Sunday is the birthday. He texts back. He says, is 12 o'clock noon good?
Is the door to Iron Man totally closed? Because I don't believe it is.
Oh.
You guys can go through time now.
Well, let me ask you the question. If I pick the jersey back up and put it on, wouldn't you feel a little bit like, oh,
No.
crap?
No.
Oh.
I love you as Iron Man. So I would if they opened up this time machine and you popped out, I just imagine the moment where everybody goes fucking crazy. It would be amazing.
It'd be great.
I would love that. But I would also love you hanging it up.
It's just, I keep thinking, see clearly. And it's difficult because I feel like we all just get buffeted by feelings and ego or fears or little, chips of resentments or intuitions that are tied to something maybe higher but you think is out of your reach or whatever. So I need to be kept right-sized because I can easily fall into self-seeking and depression and self-pity and judgment and all that stuff. It's kind of it's a bit of a default, but I spend enough energy and I've had enough help over enough years to actually just say, oh, that's just awful, destructive behavior. You're entertaining in your head, If I'm noticing anything now, it's that we need to shift and we need new challenges. And just like society and politics, things are moving and morphing, and the information age is making things so, everything's learning and growing from everything so quickly and improving or disproving. But for me, it's just incredible. Our culture never encourages taking a break, never encourages saying, don't chase that thing because you've got it in your hands. So confidence, there's been times when I've felt I'm in possession of it, and then you want to let go a little bit because it's only ever the moment and life guiding you. The wind is so at your back that you're like, wow, are you just jumping over the waves and all that by yourself? And you're like, you bet I am. But there's a physics to the moment, and the wind's at your back. And then the wind does what the fucking wind does, and it changes. And if you're left there thinking, so I think it's great to be in full possession of what you would call supreme confidence, and then see what happens if you don't hold on to it so hard, because it's great. But it is a bit of an illusion, because like everything else, it's always changing. Always know what your action is, because then when you come in the morning confident, or when you come in the morning and you can't hit your ass with both hands, you know what to do. Just boil down what it is you're doing, whether there's a camera around or just what am I doing today. Today I'm showing up and I'm trying to be honest and also to listen and learn. But really my action today is I'm beginning a process of promotion.
You actually take comfort in the fact that your eyesight is starting to dwindle?
You want to chase it, but what I appreciate is where you're at by what you're able to retain if you fight for it, and the things that are going no matter what you do. Sometimes it's about, I don't need to try to use something to hold on to everything. I want to pick the 5 or 7 things that I definitely want to hold on to, and I want to watch the rest of it go in and out with the tides.
Smile. Though your heart is aching, smile. Even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.